Well, are you ready for a crazy one? I am. The graph of f is shown below. We use this graph a lot. I just keep recycling the same graph throughout the notes. It is known that g of 2 is equal to 4. Okay, here's f. There's something we know about g. And then f of g of x is equal to arc cosine of 2 minus x. Whoa, what? All right, so we have a composite function, and we know what that composite function equals. Now, if you're like, well, which one's f and which one's g? Don't panic. Stop. Let's not play that game. I just have this, and we're going to work with this. So if you're trying to figure out what the inner part would be, 2 minus x, and that's g, and then arc cosine is f, but that's not the graph of arc cosine. No, don't play that. Don't do that. Don't do it, okay? For real. Find g prime of 2. What in the world are they asking? They're asking for the derivative of g. Well, how are we going to do it? I'm just going to start taking a derivative. Sometimes you just shoot in the dark into your math problem and try to figure it out. So here we go. Hang on. I have a composite function that is equal to arc cosine of 2 minus x. I need the derivative of g at a specific value. The only way to get the derivative of g is to start taking the derivative of this. This is a chain rule, so let's just start writing. F prime of g of x times g prime of x equals, okay, good so far. We have taken the derivative of the left side. Let's take the derivative of the right side. The derivative of arc cosine is negative 1 over the square root of 1 minus, I would say x, but it's really input. Your input, 2 minus x, let's fix that, squared. And let's go a little chain rule on this thing. We would multiply by the derivative of this inner piece right here, which is negative 1. So we will multiply by negative 1. So, no shocker here. Negative times negative is going to give me a positive. All right? Now we'll cancel those out in just a minute. So again, let's not get confused about what does f have to do with this and what does g have to do with this and what's g and what's f with this. No, that's not the issue. So let's keep going. I want to find out what happens at 2. So let's plug in a 2. So f prime of g of 2 times g prime of 2, stop right there. If I can isolate that, I found the answer. That's what they wanted. They said find g prime of 2. Isolate that. That's what I'm looking for. We'll have some other work to do. Negative 1 times negative 1, of course, is positive 1. And then the square root of 1 minus 2 minus 2 squared. Let's just go ahead and put it there to hold its place so no one's like, hey, what happened to all that stuff? So no shocker, that's a 1 right there. And we have a g prime of 2 right there. And g of 2 is equal to 4. Well, they told us. So f prime of 4 times g prime of 2. Well, I need to know f prime of 4, which is asking for the slope of the f function at 4. So we look at 4 and we find the slope here. And the slope here seems to be negative 3. 1, 2, 3, or 1? Yep. Negative 3 times g prime of 2 equals 1. They are asking for g prime of 2. Oh, here we go. Negative 1/3.